so-called Negro, Native American Indians, so-called Latino, Hispanic. So first and foremost, we want to give our honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostle, great millstone. The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, for the elders, the apostle, down for waking us up to the wisdom, our truth, and understanding through the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to the few Akim, me and the brothers who listen in truth. This is here across the four corners of the earth, whoever you might be scattered abroad, along with confusion of faces, look like the other nations. And shalom to the few Aqua, I believe as well, me and the sisters, the one who repent and come back to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah as well. You know, and with that, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, what we're going into today is going into that, the one who y'all enter recall Jesus' true name, the Lord true name, Yahweh Shai. When the Lord come back, the Lord going to come back on the so-called UFO, which the people, what the so-called white man call UFO, but the Lord going to come back on the chariot, right? The chariots are the heavy vehicles of the Lord. And that's how the Lord going to come back during World War III, and he going to take America out by the ways of the chariots, right? That's why and you constantly seeing the governments, they constantly talking about the UFOs and making press about it because they know that how the Lord coming back, right?
It's like, hey, at one point in time, they wasn't speaking on it as heavy now.
Ooh,
like
now
said,
they speaking on it.
They ain't got no choice but to speak on it because it's the truth.
Hey,
You ain't nothing against the truth before it.
You can't do nothing against before it. And I want to say, because you
like
brought it up.
man.
No, you good, no. They go back to the this guy who I be watching, he be bringing that information on the Dead Sea Scroll. Even though he'll Edomite, but everything he read, hey, it line exactly up what we got. You know what I'm saying? And he be speaking, and he said in the video, he tell you the angel ride on him. This an Edomite. He said he tell you ain't no big head green man on this ship. But it's just the point. He said he was talking to one of his friends. This was back in like '94, about '93, '90, somewhere during the early '90s. He said his friend said he believed in the near future. Hey, the UFOs, the so-called chariots, they're gonna appear so much that to the point the government they not gonna be able to hide it. So they not gonna have no choice but to tell the people that the UFOs among us, that the chariots among us. He said they're not gonna be able to hide it in the future. They were like in the 90s, but now you see everybody on videos on YouTube, everywhere you look, everybody doing what? They got videos of chariots. And that's how the Lord gonna come take it out. But when the Lord come back with it, he ain't playing though. We go on Revelation 1 and one of y'all work on Revelation 1 and 7.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds.
So right, and the cloud is a metaphor for a chariot, right? Symbolic for a chariot.
I got you on that too.
Oh, okay. Jesus, bring somebody. Okay.
Time.
Okay.
This is elaborate, like you said, going to the chariots, right? It says, Psalm 104 verse 3, who left the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Who making the clouds his chariot, right? Because, hey, you got plenty of video. They just like the brother showed me a video the other day with the chariot posted up in the midst of the cloud, right?
Cloaked in.
Yep. And they come in different shapes, forms, man. The chariot can take on a form of a original cloud and just be sitting there, but made like a disc shape. You know what I'm saying? Got the little round disc shape. But, hey, and that's how the Lord comes. And what he said, lay the beams of the chamber, hey, in the water.
Go back to the picture.
Right. And he say in the waters, man. So and you also know when you go to Revelation, what, that's 17, hey, the waters be representing the people. So the Lord gonna come and lay that beam amongst the people, right? Because that's how the Lord gonna come back and judge. Along with World War III, you gonna have missiles flying, and you also gonna have the Lord come and zapping people at the same time, right? Hey, we don't want to end up on that side of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What you ask, Mom?
That was it.
You right about.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Woo! And it said, my bad, like it say every eye shall see him. So everybody gonna see Yahweh Shai come back in this gigantic, fathership. Ain't no such thing, no mothership. Esau always trying to water everything down like on some mother woman type shit. Hey, but the Lord coming back in that fathership. And to the point, the Lord's ship gonna cover the whole sky. It gonna block out the sun, the moon. The only thing you're gonna see the Lord glory coming, that chariot with that brightness coming, coming in the glory of his Father, boasting. You feel me? With him and the angels, thousands of angels, man. The scripture tell you that.
He come to grab all them crowns on us.
Woo! Come. You got that.
And they shall also with pierce him, and all kindreds, of the earth shall well because of him.
Woo! And it say all kindreds of the earth gonna, but well because of him. I mean, you gonna have people, they gonna be mourning and weeping when they see your house shot. Cause you see it in all your sci-fi movies, how they make all these movies about the UFO and chariot. But imagine when something like that actually come in real life and reality, and you actually seeing something you never seen before, from a whole different realm, coming with power. And to the point, hey, it gonna create, hey, it's just gonna be the power, man. You gonna know the Lord coming. That shit gonna be shaking the earth. Probably when the Lord come back with that ship. That's just like that movie, Independent Reserve. I think not the original one, the first one. They made another one like Research or something. But when the ship came in the atmosphere, shit, it was making shit got there. It was making everything levitate up towards the ship, and it just dropped everything back on the earth. Shit, imagine the Lord coming with that kind of power, man. Sit on it. Okay, come, Jazz.
Yeah, Psalm 18.
Psalm 18, start from 7. Matter of fact, start from 6.
It's Psalm 18, verse 6. In my distress, I called upon the Lord Yahweh and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even unto his ears.
Right.
It says, then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because of his wrath. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it.
And it said, hey, he said when smoke out of his nostrils. So that's just a metaphor symbolic that the Lord gonna come back in that UFO, and get what? He gonna be shooting out that concentrated fire, casting that beam out. That's that smoke coming up out of his nostrils, right? Con, run it back up one time.
It says, Psalms 18, verse 7. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it.
Right? And they talking about the bees coming out the ship. But matter of fact, go down, keep reading 9.
Verse 9. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet.
Right. And they just show you that the Lord gonna come from the heavens, right? On the UFO. But you might have some folk read 2 Edge 13, they'll be like, see, said he came out the sea. But we already know that sea represents the Gulf of space. You know, he coming from the heavens. The Lord ain't gonna come out the ocean, you know. No
like
shit,
it ain't
man.
2 seas. You know?
Right, you know.
This one, he got the one above.
Right, you got he divided the water. So the Lord gonna come from the heavens, and what it say, in darkness was up under him, right? Because of the way you see, never wickedness on the earth. So the Lord gonna come clean that out. Him and the angels gonna come clean all that up, right? Oh, matter of fact, verse 10.
It says, and he rode up upon the cherub and did fly.
He did what?
And he rode upon a cherub and did fly.
And he said he did fly. That just showed the Lord come back in the UFO. And that just showed you that Edom, so-called white man, they know the Lord coming back in the chariot, man.
Right.
Come back in the gigantic chariot with the shuttle ships coming with him. You know, he coming back in the so-called UFO. And it said he did fly. Right?
It says he did fly upon the wings of the wind. Keep going.
Yeah, you can stop it. No.
It says he made darkness his secret place, his pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies.
Woo. Keep going. 12.
At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire.
He said he thick cloud, they passed, hailstones and coals of fire, because the Lord gonna come, man, on a whole different level, what you never seen before. It's gonna be sound like a movie on a 100,000 times weight on a whole another level, man.
Right.
We ain't gonna be able to explain it. You gonna see it, man. You gonna be speechless when you see Yahweh Shem Yahushua come back with the chariot, man. Right? Because he did say the Lord coming, boasting in his Father glory. So you gonna see, Yahweh gonna get Yahweh shot that go, and he gonna be on the popping, man.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebukes with flames of fire.
See? And that's just the point. Like every scripture we gonna bring out, it gonna prove that that Yahweh Shai coming back with the chariots. They cashing out them, that what it said, smokes of fire, blowing out the nostrils, hailstorm, cold. Hey, the Lord they gonna be on a whole nother level.
Right, because he coming to recompense the whole world, right? For Psalms 83, all of these nations putting the Israelites up under this captivity, heavy persecution. So look, he coming with wrath from over 2,000 from when he last hit the scene. So he gonna be, eventually lead up to a sacrifice in Babylon the Great, but also the rest of these nations gonna get it too.
Because America gonna be that ultimate sacrifice on the altar, right?
Yep, we're gonna build that altar.
Woo! Lord gonna put it on front.
So he coming with a whirlwind, like he just coming just swinging.
Just swinging,
You're not just
man.
coming to with the scriptures. You just swinging your scripture. You just swinging the Bible.
Just swinging, they sit.
When Yahweh shall come, he coming, not holding back, man.
Hey, what it go back at that move World War Z with Tom Cruise? Shit, when that thing was
And
everybody heard that thing popping up, that thing just nigga turned to dust instantly as soon as it hit him. And that go back to Zephaniah 1 and 14 when you read 9. Shit, 2nd Ezra 13, it said it in there too.
Yep.
Dust the smell of smoke. Blood should be poured out of dust and all that. But you got
God, verse 16, it says, For by fire and with his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many.
Woo! And they said the slaying of the Lord gonna be many. Hey, so people only not just gonna die by nuclear missiles. Hey, a lot of y'all gonna have to get zapped. That hey, what? To get burnt by missiles and to get zapped? Like you got to shit. Oh man, both of them are horrible death. Cause when that beam hits you that chair, that shit gonna evaporate your ass. Instantly, it gonna damn man, I don't even know what that. Hey, that's just the power of the Lord. They just show you the Lord coming with a whole different power than what Esau Edom got. They ain't gonna be able to stand up against Yahweh when he comes with his power. They gonna be like, God damn. That's why I say that's why the scriptures say they were scared, but they yet they gonna try to fight. The Lord gonna knock all on the dust. You ain't gonna see niggas but orange clothes flying in the air, and jakes, and all these other nations over here, their clothes, they gonna be floating in the air. Their clothes gonna be floating in the air.
Like in the desert, the little shit will be floating across the desert.
Mm-hmm. That's how you gonna see. One of y'all got something to bring out.
I'm just scared I'm gonna get, arrested.
Hey, matter of fact, Psalms, let me grab it. Psalm 68. This song, chapter 68, in verse 7. In verse 17. Alright. And it say, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousand of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. Right, so when Yahweh shall come back, he's gonna have all the angels riding the chariot with him. Right? And it said the Lord is among them. So that all these precepts, we keep bringing all these scriptures proving that, hey, the Lord gonna come back in the UFO, and that also how we gonna be delivered. That's why they make all these movies like talking about alien abduction. They make movie folk getting beaten up and going up in the ship, because we also gonna be delivered that way. The Lord gonna come destroy it, and he also gonna come with deliver us in that fathership. Going up in that gigantic ship. Right, run that back. In Psalm 68, in verse 17, it say the chariot, the so-called UFO, it say the chariot of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousand of angels. It say the Lord is among them. That word Lord in the Lord case when it got right there. So what? They represent who? Yahweh Shai. It's among them as in Sinai in the holy place, right? So the Lord gonna come back, and they gonna cover the sky. Like you ain't gonna be able to see. They're gonna be a beautiful sight for the ones who believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we want to see that. Like never chariots in the sky, man, and shit, that one big old ship.
I know I had to dream something to that. Like I'm talking about, like they bright like LED lights, like in the dark, in the nighttime. But you got the whole sky fill up with them.
Fill up with them. Shit never man, that thing gonna look so beautiful.
It can be a trembling thing, because like you don't know if it's for you, your
Yeah.
destruction or your salvation. You know?
Right. Good,
Well, I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh, right by Hashem Yahweh Shah, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord. Right? Okay. So, you know, just the point, right? Hey, those chariots are already paying attention now and taking tails, man. You know, because we can come to that time where, hey, the Lord will not hold back his anger, right? He's gonna get these nations ready for the battle, and they're gonna start, you know, sending out those nuclear missiles, right? Mainly to America, but also, you know, other parts of the world gonna be getting a hit as well. Yep. You know, so hey, the Lord, hey, like I said, the eyes of the Lord upon the simple kingdom, man. Hey, and you know, those chariots is the eyes as well. They watching and taking aim. You know.
And another, like I was saying, the love thing, like I said, the chariot watching. So have them stars you think be sitting in the sky, man, those are chariots. Be sitting out there holding over the sky watching, right? And if you really sit down and pay attention, the ones look like they be sitting there, they really be moving. They just be moving like this, in that little area, in that same little, they move, man. I sit down and watch them all the time. Yeah, they look like they started just, you know, they also be moving like crazy too, right?
All right, this book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and we'll start at verse 15. It says, For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. It says, For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
You know, just the point, hey, when Yahweh Shah come, hey, the one that's been doing the work, that had to, you know, perish on the sleep for a little moment, they're gonna be the ones that rise first, you know, and right, and you know, it's just the point that Yahweh Shah, right, gonna have the one that you know, fell asleep first. I mean, get pretty much had, you know, had to present their body as a living sacrifice. They're gonna be the one that rise up first. Kind of looking off my train of thought.
Nah, you good. The one who died on this side, according to the truth and all that.
It says, For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
Like, right, so when Yahweh Shah come back, even the dead, hey, everybody gonna be, everybody gotta be judged. I made a video on that. I was like, everybody got to come back and restate and get that judgment. So you gonna have Yahweh Shah when he returned. Hey, with the chariot, the dead gonna rise up first. They gonna go up in the ship first and everything, right? They gonna be chained, then next we gonna be joining the air with them, like the scriptures say. But hey, it's to the point that the dead gonna come back. They got to get judged too. The ones who was died in the truth, they gonna have their good reward on this side.
Well, they say, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds.
In the chariot, in that UFO, that gigantic father ship, right? They're gonna come do a lot of damage to the earth, especially in America, because they really gonna get down on America.
Hey, you got what? 200 mil?
God, it says to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
And we're gonna forever be with Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Right? The Lord gonna come back. Hey, the Lord gonna come back. Give us the new bodies. You know, set them crowns upon our head. You gonna see the new Jerusalem come from the heavens, out the chariot. Hey, they gonna be on and popping, man. So
it's our last captivity, man.
Last captivity. So that's why the Lord gonna come with the chariot. That's why he gonna come to get down with them. There ain't nobody never seen. You ain't never read in history in life that UFOs that came back and they was shooting beams all over the earth. We ain't heard that, but hey, we ain't got no history of it happening like back then in the past, but they're gonna happen now. They're gonna happen within this time in this generation. The Lord gonna come back and hit everything with, hey, the Lord's gonna come back and flex. The Lord's gonna come flex that power, man. I'm on
To the mainstream, ain't no history of it. But you know, the Bible speaks of it. You know,
Yeah.
like back when they was in the wilderness, man. You know, Yahweh Shah was zapping in.
Oh, come, shalaki.
Yeah. So you know, hey, in the modern time, you know, we ain't never seen nothing like that.
Right.
But you know, hey, how about Shemel Shai gonna come back to do damage, man?
Come.
To the majority of the people, the 2/3, and the rest of these nations.
Oh shit, I got I'm bring out. Oh, go ahead. Jude chapter 1, verse 14. And Enoch also, so like the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh cometh with 10,000 of his saints."
Woo. Run it back.
So like
7.
Jude chapter 1, verse 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh cometh with 10,000 of his saints."
Woo! So the Lord coming back. 10,000 his saints. Coming back with the angels. And also, hey, the Lord gonna come back with, hey, the Lord gonna give man spiritual power. We gonna come back, we gonna get busy too. All right? Man gonna receive spiritual power on the earth. They gonna be running through things. And the Lord gonna, maybe the thing the Lord gonna come back with them angels, man. The Lord gonna come back and get down. Enoch told you this. See, this is how you know Yahweh Shah will talk about all in the Old Testament. Yahweh Shah been talked about. So people be like, oh, that's the Old Testament. Man, that old, man. You can't, well, I believe in the Old Testament, I don't believe in the New. Bro, you gotta use the old with the new, you gotta use the new with the old. That's how you gonna get understanding, bro. You can't get no understanding just using the New Testament or just using the Old Testament. You gotta eat the whole roll. See, even Enoch said Yahweh Shah was coming back. Yahweh Shah wasn't even on the scene back then. Right? They just show you. The Lord been talking about it. You gotta keep reading. The Lord come back with them mighty angels. You got it.
Jude chapter 1, verse 15. So like to execute judgment upon all.
He said he gonna execute judgment upon all. Go ahead.
And to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds.
So right, everybody, like I said, everybody gonna come back. Hey, Shalaki, the Lord gonna come back and everybody gonna have to get that reward, that judgment. He said for what? That ungodly deed. So everything from the Lord got the prophets out here, you know what I'm saying, week in and week out and teaching and all the mocking and scoffing and I don't believe in Yahweh Shai, I don't believe in Yahweh, forget what y'all talking about. You're gonna have to pay for all that. All that ungodly talk, all that idle words spoken, the Lord gonna make you pay for it.
Going back to Revelation 1 and 7.
Yup.
Every eye gonna see.
Every eye gonna see. Oh, Khan then. It said, as a matter of fact, he said he was the one that pierced it. So they show you that the Romans who pierced Yahweh Shai, they here today. They gonna see the Lord. They just show you reincarnation exists, right? So that means everybody back here, even the Israelites who gave up Yahweh Shai back then, they here today. They got to come see, they got to come read their judgment. And we can tell it's the ones who did it because the one who marking the scoffing, they don't believe. Those same ones who back then. Give them up. We don't want them. We ain't got one king for Caesar. Goddamn. Who is him? You know?
Which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches with ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
All that hard speech, all that hard nigga, fuck that, what y'all talking about? Man, talking about some Yahweh, like that nigga rap the news. Oh, all that, Yahweh bull, all that nigga dead in hell right now.
I don't know.
Lord got rid of his ass, he was a big marketing scoffer. Right?
Yeah. Just going back what you're saying, the Lord come with the you know, the saint, the armies. This Revelation 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. It says,
Hey, and that right horse represent what? Yahweh Shai, right?
Like said.
Yahweh Shai coming back in that power, right? That purity power, pure power, right? Coming on that horse, right?
It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Faithful and truth, right? So that's that's when Yahweh Shai came back on the scene. Hey, can't do the works of Yahweh, and in faith and truth, man. Faithful and truth. It's a precept for this. What you got?
It says, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Verse 12, his eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Why? Because the Lord gonna come subdue and conquer these nations, right? That's why it say on his head with many crowns. The Lord gonna come and take down all these heathens, and he gonna set us up back in our righteous state like it's supposed to be, and we gonna govern the earth, right?
It says, and he had a name, written that no man knew but himself.
And even though you and the Christians take that out, of like, no, see, he got a name no man knew. Oh, that name still Yahweh Shai, man.
How you like? Oh, they gonna run with that one.
Oh, when they be running with it like that. See, you gonna have a new name. Nah, man, the Lord name still. Cause why the Lord gonna give us a name and call on, then he gonna switch it up on us, right? But like the brother brought out, like he gonna be called. They call him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Which he gonna be with us because we gonna have the law, statute, commandment. Hey, see, we get the key to what? Yahweh Shai. But the Lord's name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You got it.
It says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Right? Called the Word of the Most High. Cause what? Hey, Yahweh Shai. When you go back to John, it was like it's the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with him. That's talking about Yahweh Shai, right? He the Word.
It says, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations.
That's talking about, hey, the Lord come back in chariots and casting that beam, laying that beam on you.
Yeah, I mean, the only people that are good
It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Yahweh.
Traveling in the wine press, because the Lord gonna come back and spill a lot of blood, man. The Lord gonna shed a lot of blood.
And like we were saying, it'll be like a big ass sacrifice, man. You know? Hey, you treading the wine press, and you know what I'm saying, get something with all those grapes, you stumping on shit. That's how Yahweh shall coming, man. Ain't like the picture, man. Hey, Yahweh shall come with them chariots, man, and hey, all you can see is blood coming to the horse's bridle, man.
That's symbolic how much blood the Lord gonna spill.
Spill it.
You know what I mean? Ain't the Lord gonna kill it. That means a lot of folk gonna be dying around here. The Lord coming back to kill everybody.
Hey, think about it with the time of Noah, man. You mean to tell me out of the whole world only 8 folks? That's scary.
That's scary. Come on, man.
Right. That's tough, man.
All right, it's the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, going to verse 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Woo. Hey, and that plague also gonna go into the missiles. Cause them missiles, that's a plague. Hey, that's a plague when your house shot coming back with them chariots and everything.
They gonna be stronger than that little scam that they finna come out with. It's way stronger than that. They gonna take everybody out if you ain't on the right side, if you ain't a part of the salvation.
They should have blown mine.
Well, they're going into the missile destruction. But it do say that Babylon the Great gonna be plagued. The plague gonna be here in Babylon the Great also. And they're going into the missiles. I'm going to find that scripture.
In Isaiah 5 and 25. Therefore is the anger of the Lord Yahweh kindled against his people, and he had stretched forth his hand against them, and had smitten them, and the hills did tremble.
They go get the hills, in the hills tremble. They go again. with the what it said back in Psalms, and the hills tremble. And also, man, when you hear the word like hill and mountain and all that, those be going to represent people.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying? Nations things too.
I grab that point to clarify.
Right.
This Revelation 17, verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the horse sitteth, and peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
See when the Lord be speaking on like the sea and the hills and the government, all that be going to the people. So he said, in the hills tremble, you know, in the hills tremble, right? You know, but the thing is, them hills are representing the people. Shit, nigga, they gonna be tripping. The mountain, when you get the word mountain, the mountain represents the governments, the rulers.
Sitting high, like
right,
a mountain.
the one, right, sitting high, you know, in higher position. Right? You got
And the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets.
Shit, that's another key word right there, carcass.
Yep,
Going
let
to
you
the
know.
flesh.
Right, gone.
In the streets, for all this is anger, is not turning away, but his hand is stretched out still. We go 26. That's the point, 26. And he will lift up his side to the nations from far, and will hiss unto them from the end of the earth. And behold, they shall come with speed swiftly. That's going into the chariot.
Huh?
Oh, you got it. 26. And he will lift up east side.
Each time the sign that's going to a token, a sign, right?
To the nations from far, and will hiss unto them from the end of the earth.
Woo! To the ends of the earth. We over here at the ends of the earth, right? Lord gonna lift up that sign, show them talking, the Lord gonna come wait. Get busy. He already showing them signs throughout the earth now, right? Especially with the UFOs, you got the chariots all over the place, man. They got them in Brazil and man, all these other little foreign countries. They catching the hell out of the chariots, man.
Oh yeah, Mexico.
Yeah, all that. Russia.
Pakistan,
Yep.
all type of India,
Yep.
shit, Africa. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
They all over the place, man. Lord showing all kind of signs throughout the earth, though, man.
And behold, they shall come with speed swiftly.
Right. Come with that speed swiftly, right? Like, hey, that's what Yahushua said, what he said, behold, I come quickly.
Right.
You know? So, hey, it looked like a slow process, but really, it really quick.
That's how the destruction of this place gonna be Babylon, man, aka America, man. It's gonna be an hour, man, gonna be gone, decimal.
In 1 hour. Woo. Lord gonna get rid of it.
Shit, they gonna, the chariots gonna test some shit up, and then after that, the missiles gonna come behind it and go ahead and finish this place on.
You gonna have all that going on at the same time.
And that second, and like all that, man, all that chaos and destruction, in that time. Shit, all the way up to the horse and bridle, man. Blood shit.
All right, ready to be busy. All right. I got it.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. Zephaniah chapter 1. Yeah, verse 14. So the angels that come. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14 says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near. It hastens greatly.
Right, it come in hastily. It mean quickly, right? So the day of the Lord is near, it's near. So, hey, we in them time that Yahweh finna get ready to come back. They make that great judgment throughout the earth. Everybody finna get their reward, you know, whether good or bad. Hey, the Lord on the way, he coming with it, you got it.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Right, the mighty man gonna cry up bitterly. You're gonna have Esau, Edom, and his military, you know, the ones who mighty upon this earth, they gonna cry here. Hey, for the things Yahweh Shai gonna be doing, because Yahweh Shai gonna come, man, the Lord finna come fuck it up. Shit, you know.
Start with the proudest one right now, Esau Edom.
Esau, Edom. That's why America gonna be the head thing taken down.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
I am black and coming.
Zephaniah 1 and 14. 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation. Desolation. So like, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Hey, right. Hey, what it say? The day of the Lord. Run that back one time.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 15. It says, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
So right, so the day of the Lord ain't nothing beautiful coming like how the Christian church teach. How the Lord just gonna come back and everybody gonna go up in a rapture and everybody gonna be saved, gay and everything. Everybody's welcome in the kingdom of heaven. Lord gonna forgive you for your sin. What you gonna say, so? Well, hey, how the Christian church put it out there, man. Everybody gonna be saved, man. You just believe, you ain't gotta do no work. You just believe you gonna be saved. It don't matter what you is, how you operate. The Lord gonna say, hey, what we just reading the Bible, the Lord say he come back with wrath. Everybody ain't got a chance. If the Lord come back, he angry. Because you gotta be like what you did towards the Lord for the Lord to be able to deliver you. You gotta
a day of wasteness and desolation. Desolation.
So why? Because the Lord gonna make America desolate, like a wilderness. The Lord tell you that. Missiles and stuff get to flying, shit, burn everything up, and the cherub, zap everything, set shit on fire. Man, this shit gonna look like a desert. You ain't gonna be able to tell what was what.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Oh, you gotta preach that.
I'm laying backing out the brother. Psalms 104 and 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers?
Oh, you just had brought that down.
Right.
Yeah, I had brought that down. You good? You run with it?
All right. Real quick. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
All right, and they go back to song what it said. He flew upon the cherub. He did fly, right? So the Lord gonna come back, hey, like we said, and catching that on concentrated fire, that beam. The Lord gonna get busy down the earth.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
A day of cloud and thick darkness. Because the Lord gonna, hey, when the mist get flying, and you gonna that mushroom cloud. That's why I say a day of gloominess and thick dark clouds and darkness. So, hey, all that gonna come from the mushroom. The mushroom smoke, the mist hit how you always, you saw even show you, when they show a little documentary and everything with missiles, they test the missiles and they hitting it. Spread up in the sky like a scroll. Speak of all that. Right? What you got?
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 16. It says a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high tower.
Right? He saw even the high tower. He saw that he put himself on his habitation is very high. Yeah,
Verse 17, it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Shit. Hey, he said they blood gonna be. He said they blood gonna be poured out as dust. And that's just what Edges said. All I see the smell of smoke. What he said, dust and the smell of smoke. But and that's just the point, man. One of y'all got.
This is the book of Isaiah 34, verse 1. It says, "Come near ye nations to hear. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies." Right? That fury, the Lord, like I said, the Lord comes up with that fierce anger, and he's mad at all these nations, right? Because all of these nations actually put the Israelites, into slavery, right? Through Yahweh by Shemi Awashai, right? But the Lord, he comes to recompense behind that. It says that his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them. And he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come upon their slain also shall cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Going back to what the brother was bringing out, man. The mushroom clouds, man. Matter of fact, it was the main one. I know one of the when Lebanon had got bombed one time, man. And that thing had got them hit. It had hit, gone, and it scrolled out, bursting windows and everything. We talk about it in the book of Job, how when the missiles get to hitting, they're gonna climbing over walls, right? These buildings, they're gonna melt everything. It says, "And the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree." Right? Go down. Verse 5. It said,
and for a fig and the leaf to fall out of a tree half the time, it got to be a mighty wind to come out and make it fall. To fall off a tree.
Green,
right? Green.
It's like not necessarily the same as green, but when it's freshly green,
right.
That thing is sturdy.
It's stuck on the tree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how something you got to do a hell of a shaking for it to come off. It just ain't gonna easily fall off. That means you got to shake that motherfucker for it to come out that high. That's how the Lord and the missile gonna goddamn hit that destroying wind.
It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." Right? It says, "Behold, it shall come upon Idumea." Going into the Greek word, right? For America, right? For Edom, so like it says, It says, "And upon the people of my cursed judgment, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with blood of lambs and goats, the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra."
It's their ultimate sacrifice.
Yep. You got it. It says, "And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Like the brother said.
Land of Edom.
God. And everything. Those things going back to, America in today's time.
Yep.
Modern day. So like,
yeah, majority of the Edomite, cause this they headquarters. America, they still, set up the European Union and all that. But everything over here, basically, the process been ran over here through America though, where they operate.
And like you're saying, Yahweh Shai gotta take down the head. This is the chief city.
Chief city. You still got the NATO, like we said, and EU and all that. But the main thing, America, everything running over this way though.
That was that.
They should bring that precept out.
Precept.
Somebody grab somebody grab 2nd Hedges 13.
2nd Hedges chapter 16, verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth thee about, his arrows that he shooteth a sharp, and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the end of the world, it shall not miss."
Right.
Go back into them bombs.
They'll come out those silos, those missiles are gonna be, sent forth to the other side of the world. Right? Really, America's time. They're gonna be going all over the place, but in the context of that, it's gonna be shot, to the North America, where we at.
And they mainly gonna be here.
Yeah. And it say, hey, like going back to the book of Revelation 9 and verse 16, talking about how 200 million missiles will hit, Babylon the Great, America. And they said they shall not miss, right? And the angels, right, the ones sitting on them chariots, and they're gonna help guide them over here. Going back to the book of I think Joel chapter 2.
All right, this is the book of Second
They
Ezra.
get back on the chariot, fine, because missiles gonna drop too. But the Lord can get busy with the chariot too. You got.
All right, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 13. It says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
Right? And like we said, that sea is representing the heaven, the Gulf of space, right? That's that, where your house shot gonna come from. He not literally gonna come out no ocean. The Lord gonna come from the heaven, from the waters above, with the divide.
It says, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof.
They just show you that when the power, I think somebody camera stopped. They just show when that power of Yahweh Shemini coming up in a whole different level. How you gonna know when the Lord coming? You gonna feel the presence. You got
It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Woo! There you go again. Hey, what it say? The chairs of the Lord is. Hey man,
Let's see.
with thousand upon thousand. What it just said in the book of Enoch, the Lord coming back with 10,000 of the saints. The Lord is coming, man. The Lord, the scripture keep saying that how Yahweh shall coming back. You gotta know how.
It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all these things, Salaki, all the things trembled that were under him.
They go back. Go back to song when they were like, and darkness was up under him. You know what I'm saying? They would have said everything gonna tremble that was under him, right? They gonna see your house shot. They gonna be something you never seen before. These folks gonna be scared when they see your house shot, right? They ain't never seen nothing like that before to come. You got
Verse 4 says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
And that voice representing that being, coming out the chariot, that concentrated fire.
Says, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. Woo!
Like it feel, the same way when the Lord shoot them missiles and that shit gonna be hitting it, burning everything up. It ain't gonna be the zipping it getting burnt up by fire in the zap way.
Verse 5, it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Woo! To subdue, they trying to conquer Yahweh Shai when he come out of the heavens. They gonna, everybody, doing World War III, they gonna be fighting, and the next thing you know, they gonna look up. And they gonna look up, they gonna see that father shield along with them chariots, and guess what? They gonna stop fighting each other. And they gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. But that shit not gonna work. Right?
Verse 6, it says, I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. Woo.
That great mountain, talking about that huge UFO, so-called UFO, that huge chariot, right? That father ship, same way they show in Independence. And every movie, Independence, or shit, down there, any little movie, they always show like one big ass ship. And they always show, so they know.
Hey, it's like they don't interfere. Hey, going back to that commercial, the Nike commercial, they had air for a little bit. The great day of the Lord.
Yep.
What he said? How you said?
The day of greatness.
The day of greatness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you seen them chairs all over the city.
All over the city. They were all over. Beaming folks up. They were beaming people up. They were cashing out the beam at the same time. Shit, man, that's how it gonna be. Everybody who was on, like, I guess supposed to have like the little Nikes and stuff, like they supposed to be straight. They just walking around calm. You have fun, like, what are you doing to stand on the word? He like, it's the day of greatness. That represent the elect through the spirit, though. You know?
That let you know Esau, Edom know what's going on.
He knows what's going on. Shit, they,
see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Bible, going back to all that, man. All the prophecies they put in the book, man. Yep. They already know what time it is, man. Esau read, he know what's going on. That's why, he why he made the movies.
Hey, NASA say they seen a ship. They like deep out space, say bigger than the Earth. They seen a ship out bigger than the Earth, outside of space, like it was on the way down here to the Earth.
And that parallel with the scriptures, because we know you have that comes out of the atmosphere, it can get real dark.
Shit, he gonna get what? He gonna scroll right to the coming. You gonna see goddamn shit from the stars.
It's gonna be like that movie Independence Day with Will Smith. When that ship covered the whole earth, it was like but darkness, man. You just see everybody seen it from across the four corners of the world, man. It was that motherfucker was that big. Ain't that father shit, not no mother shit now.
It's probably gonna come right up. And I believe when it come, it gonna brighten up. He gonna block out everything, but it gonna brighten up the sky. So he said coming on that white part. You know what I'm saying? White. You say everything else white. You supposed to see the chariot, but it be like whitish looking. You know, we see him. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 7, it says, but I will have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Woo! That's how big the ship was. He can't even tell where to start from. Damn, that's a big ass ship, bro. Like, it ain't gonna matter where you at on the earth. You still ain't gonna be able to tell. Like, damn, where it start, where it end, and where to start at. You ain't gonna be able to tell. Damn.
It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid and yet durst fight.
So afraid. What they say? They durst. Hey, the Lord put the spirit on them to fight. They ain't gonna make it though.
Lord, and you gotta flex their power, man. You know, and the thing about it, it's gonna put, you know, Esau. You know, it's gonna show. Like, you know, he able to. Hey, you say you got the greatest armory, artillery. Right, it's time to show it now.
Right.
We're gonna make you fight.
What America said, what Trump said, we can't be beat. You know, that he be bragging on it. We got the best military, we got the best this, we can't be beat.
I got a quick preset this one quick, right? Cause you know, he gotta pay for it, first and foremost. This is Ezekiel 28, verse 1. The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, sent to the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. I sit in the seat of God, and in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God. Though thou set thine heart at the power of the Most High. You know, like, Lord, you gotta pay, you gotta stand on that.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Said you're God, you can feel the seat.
Battle of God, goddamn.
You should bring me
You
down.
said bring me down. I was about to grab that for your gun. You know? It's that pride. Matter of fact, we can grab it. Obadiah, right?
Verse 9, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor instrument of war.
That's how you know you can't. That's how you know you're not built for the battle that's finna come to your doorstep, man. You ain't gotta lift up nothing.
Y'all holding all that shit. Y'all got all that. You know, your military truck, your little tank, with the little shootout, the little, you know, they ride on the tank to shoot your little bomb, missile shit out the tank. You got your little AR-15s and rifles and shit. Lord, I ain't holding none of that shit.
You ain't better stand up.
I'm a goddamn shit gonna come out. Burn everybody ass up. You got
It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Woo! Hey, it say run that bench like y'all.
But it said, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth.
Bottom of the ship, right? That's the mouth. The bottom of the ship, when it open up, thing gonna open it. He's right.
As it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
That's that concentrated fire. All that shit mixed up together. That's a hell of a fight. That's why it's so concentrated to the point when it hits you, your ass just go. Get your ass evaporate.
It says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up everyone so that upon a sight of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid.
Woo. Man, it's to the point. Adrian said when he seen it, he was afraid. So man, imagine how much more the people gonna be when you actually see it and you actually living it and they actually after you. Cause you ain't right with your how about shooting off shot. That's a scary ass sight.
And it's like to the point, Depot got war going on to the point you see this another entity come inside the backdrop and now it's like, well, hold on.
Right.
Like,
shit. And it's super big.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell it did? You can't even tell where it started from. It just blocking out everything.
it just coming in real smooth.
You know how they come, how they be in the mood, they just cruise in real. Hey, and I feel like, I don't know my opinion, that's man. I think when your house shot come back, how they show the movie, like everything gets stormy, dark, the cloud be smoke gray, dark gray, and something that peer through the cloud. I think
It's gonna cloak right in.
It gonna cloak right in with the clouds, and they gonna come out and start peering out of the cloud. You gonna be like, what the fuck? Cloud, one of them dark, bright, rainy clouds. You know what I'm saying? And your house shot just come through the cloud with chairs, and they like, what the fuck? Like what it say? It like a fire unfolding itself. You know what I'm saying? So just picture that, man. Like how they showing the movie, the sky dark gray and storm clouds striking light in there. I believe Lord gonna like it gonna be striking light, cloud, dark. You just gonna see them chariots coming with their brightness, with their light, and they're gonna be unfolding out of the cloud. And Lord can come down and get right, and everybody gonna, what the fuck is that? Nigga running for their life. But ain't nothing you can do. It's judgment day, it's judgment time. Hey, Matt, you had some out? What you had? Oh, you got out. This bag up where he just read.
Revelation 19 and 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all
The fowls.
the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God, Yahweh.
Hey, but he said, he said, hey, all the fowls of the air, when the Lord come back and get it right, that means niggas gonna be dead, they gonna be left for bird food. The vultures and the ravens gonna be feasting off your body. Why? Because the Lord, man, you can't eat it, they gotta eat it out. Shit, goddamn front of milk is gonna burn everything up just by the Lord bringing total his chaos and destruction upon the earth. Then to the point, he gonna leave dead bodies, man. You gonna, the animals, the fowls of the air, they wait, man, the birds waiting on their day.
They got a promise too.
Yeah, come. You made a promise to do. Hey, I promise y'all gonna eat.
Feed y'all boys. Hold on.
To the defiled birds, I know the defiled birds, they like to eat off anything, dead bodies and things like that. Oh yeah, the Lord gonna make a promise to them. They ready for it. They super ready. You gotta keep going. Yeah, we gonna get all the way down to 21. I ain't really going all the way. He's just ready.
All right.
What you had some? Oh, I mean, you had something to put in? Oh, okay.
18. That ye may eat the flesh of the king, and the flesh of the captain, and the flesh of mighty men.
In the flesh of mighty man, that's going to the military, right? He said you're gonna eat the flesh of king, the flesh of captain. What? These people need high position, these elites, these government officials, these generals, all that. Hey, he said they gonna eat the flesh of them. And that show, brother Lord, he come back, he mean business, man. A lot of you too, and a lot of our people, your ass gonna be on feast for the birds too. Missile food, yeah, missile food. The bird gonna feast off your little crispy burnt body.
Fried
Like a
and laid to the
tofu,
side.
fried and laid to the side like a little burnt piece of tofu on.
Mighty man, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them.
Right, and the flesh of horses, right? The one who, hey, sitting on these goddamn, with them tanks and all that. Cause we know the horse is going to the power, right? The one who's sitting in this power on the power. Like, you niggas gonna be in them tanks, gonna get burnt up, and gonna end up getting ate up. You ain't gonna come up out that tank. Birds gonna be all in that motherfucker.
Hey, going back with Rick Ross. God damn.
Oh, I seen that other day when I seen this nigga got a bunker on it.
Yeah.
Think he gonna skate down there.
Goddamn big ass buck. Go down there and get it.
Get that ass. Come on, bro. Like everything gonna be there. But really, when them niggas go in the bunker, we gonna snatch their ass up out them bunkers.
Hey, Ross, man. Then at that, hey, like trouble.
Taking trouble on
Don't
me.
catch
Kill a
it,
lot
man.
of these niggas.
And like the brother had said, you know, he was like, shit, and shit really gonna be a coffin for him, really.
That's all it is.
She gonna fry that missile gonna dig his ass up and
Man,
fry him.
come on, bro. Man, this power from the Lord, man. Like, the missile gonna be shot in the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
They just like I told you, that movie Independent Day, when that new one, like reserve, something like that. When the chariot came in, it was on like in the cloud. First we were looking at the cloud, then the chariot started coming through the cloud like it was like the cloud, like a fire cloud, but it.
Brothers, God bless.
That right, the chariot like coming like through a fiery cloud, and that thing, you know, that shit was it started making everything levitated in the air. It brought that shit down hard ahead. So when they shoot those missiles, they ain't there for the Lord to take control. The angels gonna control them. They just like when dude got the front east string, he was saying how the angels say they ready to point their fire spears at the evil cities. Come on, man. Say they ready to point their fire spears. I mean, we know what them is today. Listen, they say they ready to point them at the evil city. You see they be out over there in Area 51 and on America military base, and they had one video saying how the chariot was controlling the missile. And they tried to see how he tapped into it, they can't find out. And like the missile finna get ready to launch off. But before it did, it like I guess they deactivated and made it to the point they made it goddamn get back right like it was. And they can't find out what the fuck they did to it to tap into it. Come on, man, they gonna control them. That shit gonna go high in the sky. They gonna help them bitch come out with full force. Boom!
And like you brought out earlier, you know what I'm saying? And he said that they shall not miss, right? What's 16 to 13? You know, when they been that boat, the missiles are part of the Lord's army, so why would they fail?
Right, come on, man. You gonna have the missiles in the angel.
And
all that is the Lord's army.
The angels will make a show.
At the same fucking time, though.
And the flesh of all of the horses and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
So it don't even matter, nigga. You gonna get hit up, nigga, with a small little gray, free or bond. They go back with the Revelation. What did it say, 13? All free and bond and receive them right. It don't matter, nigga. You gonna be locked up, whatever the fuck the case might be. You in some kind of imprisonment, whatever. Nigga might got to add prison. Gonna get all this shit locked up somewhere. It don't matter, man. Your grass, your food. Food for the birds of the air, man.
19. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their
government system
and their armies gathering together to make war against him that sat on the horse.
Right. The beast system, the beast-like system, along with the military, you know. And they said what it did.
And against his army.
Ooh, they try to they go back to what he just read. They say they try to make Lord against him. Go ahead.
20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
Mm-hmm. And they doing it right now. Mm-hmm. They got it to the point, hey, these people, WF, the WHO, all of them folks, man, they really replacing, they trying to replace your house by some y'all shot, man.
Right. Going back with the Catholic Church all the way up to these niggas today.
Yup,
these niggas today, bro. Lord, get rid of all that shit.
So they got folks going, you know, like trying to run to it, you know, flocking to it.
And them that worship his image, this both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
Representing the missile.
And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse.
Right? With him that sat upon the horse. Your house shall come with that power. Right?
Which sword proceeded out of his mouth.
There you go. The sword proceeded out of his mouth. Why they keep saying the Lord is the sword coming out of his mouth and all that? Because the Lord gonna actually come back and this UFO by the chariot and test some shit out. You got it.
with sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You know, all the fire filled with their flesh.
All right, this book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29, starting at verse 29, says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Hey, right, cause we going back to when the mushroom cloud started, you know what I'm saying? When the mist get to hitting, shit gonna block out. Hey, what it say? In the stars gonna fall from heaven. Meaning them stars represent the mists, right? The mists gonna come down and shit.
Make it look like falling.
They gonna look right, cause you gonna see that fire burning. You know what I'm saying? Cause it gonna be so high up, just like that plane, like that jet though. But you see the plane, but what you see the most out of the trail behind it, that shit it gonna look like a falling star, like a chariot falling out the goddamn sky, blazing. But how no missing gonna be?
It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Lord, come, let's show you. Your house shall, like we said, your house shall coming back with the chairs. You also gonna have no missile drop. That's why I said, I'm to the point, you know what I'm saying? My opinion, you know, that shit gonna strike up. Probably you gonna know when the Lord comes. He gonna make the cloud, probably the sky turns super dark, some type of shit, and everybody gonna like, but I ain't never seen the cloud that goddamn black. Along your house shot gonna start coming through them things, cause they your house shot gonna intervene during World War III. So they gonna be already fighting. They gonna be already shooting missiles and shit. Get to the point, the Lord gonna just come smooth in. Nigga gonna catch a nigga missile while it's in mid-air.
Like you said in 2 Measures 13, you know, they're gonna be battling, but hey, after that they're gonna turn face your house shot and the angels and try to fight them.
Lord gonna be like, nigga gonna shoot that. When the Lord get ready to hit in the atmosphere, that missile gonna shoot up. He gonna catch that missile. Hold on. How long they gonna get sucked up high in the sky and just probably just throw them motherfucker down hard as hell. Boom, 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 boom. Shit gonna dig up a nigga bone. Shit.
Be like Star Wars up there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And that's where they get that. Where Esau sleep, he get that the movie from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ready. He know.
Yeah.
It's an Armageddon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna try to fight you. How about shooting out shots with chariots, man? But you know, they got that real technology, man. Esau ain't really got no technology, man. He got the technology that how about shooting out shots?
They got
The
the
Lord-
Lord, you got the leftovers.
Right, the Lord,
Yeah.
the Lord just gave him a little small little goddamn.
Yeah, just a little pinch of
You
it.
got a blessing on this side looking at
Right.
you know, from my angle, but
Cause he
the Lord
did say
ain't prescribed.
he get the dual heaven. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he gonna get that little baby shit that he got. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna be able to get what how about you? Shot gonna bring to the table, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit.
He got enough to fight with the Lord.
That's like you know with us, we got us to fight with Peter on Esau.
Right.
You know.
Verse 31, it says, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the one end of heaven to the other.
Right. The Lord gonna gather, the angels gonna come gather up the elect from where we at. Right? And right now, we got him signing the crime to the point where he told the angel, hey, goddamn, for the man who signed crime, what he said, put a mark upon their forehead. So the angel putting that mark upon out here, what said, put a mark upon the forehead to sign crime. So the angel putting that mark, so what they can get, so they can gather us, so we can be sealed. You know. You got oh, what did it? You got what they so shit they fear the name of the Lord from the west and the right of the sun. You brought that up.
This Isaiah 29 and 6.
Froze.
This Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the earth. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And that, hey, that, you know what I'm saying? That you can go into the missile, man. You know what I'm saying? That devouring fire, man, including the fervent heat that comes out the cherries, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's gonna be devoured, man. This place gonna be devoured, man. It's gonna be like a desolate place, man. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Woo,
You know
what
what
the
I'm
shit
saying?
gonna be? Got it. That's all going on there. It's Sodom and Gomorrah to the point.
It's gonna be
Lord, ain't gonna have no choice but to crank it up.
Damn desert.
Last one.
Huh?
Last one.
Oh,
This book, Isaiah 59, verse 19. Let me let y'all have some look. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun.
and we on the west, right?
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Hang on, hold on. Nah, go ahead, bring it back. Nah, I thought it was.
You need something else?
Yeah, I thought it was. That's the point, man. Shit, you really should. Matter of fact, we can run it back. We'll just go to
Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west.
Shalaki. Go to 27. Damn, that's how
You said what?
27. Matthew 24, 27.
24, 27. I think that's what I brought out.
Oh, you brought out 27 too?
Matthew 24, 27?
Yeah. Now, what you read like a little more down though, did you?
Matthew 24, verse 27. It says, for the lightning cometh out of the east, and the shine of even unto the west,
Right.
shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. And we can close it out with that right there. And what it said as the light come out of the east, and it said shine to the west, because when the Lord comes, even though the ship gonna be shit, you ain't gonna be able to tell where to start from. The Lord gonna start over there first. So he gonna intervene during World War III. You gonna see goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You gonna see that shit that moving in, you gonna be easy moving way goddamn toward to the point that, man, Lord, the ship so big gonna cover everything. The Lord gonna come over to eat first, get busy, and he gonna, what it say, read that part back. I read it, I'm about to read it up here. Matthew 24 and 27, for as the lightning coming out of the east, right? But you gonna see, you see lighting, like you be right here, you see the lighting goddamn, like, damn, that's all. It's striking on the east side, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Shit, the same way the Lord, you gonna see it. When as lighting come out of the east, it shine even to the west, right? Like I just said, we right here, but you might see light striking on the east side. You like, oh, that's the east side. Oh, you see the light striking over here, but it's shining over this. You see the shine over this way. But it's just the point. Out of the east and shining, it said even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, right? And that's the point. Hold on, matter of fact, for whatsoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Okay, and that's just the point, man. We'll close it out with that. So, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, the Lord coming back. He gonna send his son, Yahweh Shai. Hey, he gonna bring great deliverance and also, hey, to clean up the filter upon America, right? With the chariots, the UFOs, you know what I'm saying? And also the missiles gonna come do that thing too. But that's another topic we're gonna get on that next time, on straight missiles. But with all that, we're gonna give our honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors and blessings to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. The water, he don't snatch my face. The water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, with the elder apostle down. Waking me up to the wisdom, for waking us up to the wisdom, our truth, and understanding through the spirit, power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua. The shadow works with true argument, brothers who pushing the truth. It's the city across the folk on the earth where it might be scattered abroad, along with confusion of faces. Shadow one, two, from Aqua, read as well. If the sister one, please come back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua as well. And then say Shalom, hope you're well.
Shalom. See, he got hella dude.
That nigga started in the closet, boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help with it, goddamn.